uncertainties effectively. In local news, today, Busan City, led by Mayor Park Kyung-jun, held a public-private joint economic meeting at City Hall to discuss the 2025 economic policy direction with economic organizations and related institutions. The meeting focused on sharing strategies to overcome economic challenges and foster growth with approximately 30 representatives from economic, financial, and related institutions in attendance. Busan City emphasized economic recovery, strengthening growth engines, and leading future advancements aiming to enhance citizens' happiness through recovery and innovation. The Busan Police announced special traffic measures for the Lunar New Year holiday. From January 18th to 23rd, 300 officers will manage traffic near markets, supermarkets, and department stores with temporary parking allowed near 90 markets until January 30th. Illegal parking, signal violations, and traffic disruptions will be monitored at key locations, and additional officers will be deployed to highways from January 24th. Patrol cars and mobile drunk driving checks will also be utilized. In international news, for the first time, India's space agency ISRO successfully conducted space docking by joining two small spacecraft in orbit, marking a crucial step toward future plans for a space station and moon mission. The SpaceX mission, launched on December 30th from Sriharikota, involved two spacecraft separating in orbit and docking after several delays. Today, Israel announced it had become the fourth nation after the US, Russia, and China to achieve this feat. Now taking a look at the weather, it's currently 6 degrees Celsius in Busan City under a dry weather advisory and partly cloudy at times. The temperature will average around 4 degrees this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Nick Greenwood. BFM 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them, said Ernest Hemingway. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts, said Winston Churchill. The most important thing is to enjoy your life, to be happy. It's all that matters, said Steve Jobs. Now, there are countless quotes in this world that serve as guiding lines for our lives. What is the quote that serves as your compass in life? Well, hello there, everybody. My name is Nick, and welcome to For Your Busan. Don't Say You Love Me by M2M. Welcome, everybody, to For Your Busan this Thursday afternoon. Now, what do you do when you come across a great quote while reading a book or surfing the internet? Now, some people write down their favorite quotes to keep them. Maybe others share them with the people that they love. Well, in Busan, there's a place where inspiring quotes are shared every season. It's called the Busan Cultural Message Board on the exterior wall of the Busan City Hall building. Operating since 2010, this board displays meaningful quotes suggested by citizens every season, infusing the City Hall with a cultural atmosphere and serving as a channel for emotional connection with the public. Currently, applications are open for quotes to be displayed in the coming spring after this cold winter passes. Anyone who loves Busan can participate. Submissions should be original text or excerpts from literary works containing messages of hope, love, and warmth, written in Korean and limited to 25 characters or less. The winning entry will be designed and displayed on the exterior wall of City Hall starting in early March. So, take this as an opportunity to share your favorite quote with those who are visiting Busan. I do love a good quote. We did used to talk about a lot of quotes not too long ago, and I'm always open to hearing your quotes. If there is a famous 명언, something wise that was said, a proverb, feel free to share them with me. It's nice to share a bit of wisdom. Well, everyone, welcome to the show. It's good to see lots of love coming in on the chatting boards as usual. Chae Sung-nim saying good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Chae Sung-nim, it's lovely to have you here. Drift Monkey-nim, good to see you, as well as Benny-nim saying happy Thursday. Happy Thursday indeed. Also, 어느 멋진 날님, good to see you again. saying, 닉 장PD님, 홍 작가님 그리고 소중한 메이트분들 덕분에 오늘도 즐겁게 배우겠습니다. 감사합니다. 모두들 멋진 하루 되세요. 감사합니다. 오늘 멋진 날님. It's lovely to see you on the chatting board today and I hope you're having a great day and that you continue to have a great day. I hope it gets better and better as the hours roll on. We also have Sangmin Park. Welcome to the show. Good to see you as always, buddy. Michael Kimnim, hello there. Saying, my friend Nick. 대박 장 PD님, 보열 부산 메이트님들 좋은 오후입니다. 6시까지 함께해요. Yes. I would love to go straight through to 6 p.m. with all of you mates. Jenny-nim as well saying 기분 좋은 목요일이에요. 포열 부산 친구들 그리고 우리의 멋진 호스트 Nick. 아이고, you're too kind. You're too kind with these lovely words on a Thursday. I'm very, very appreciative. 펭수 아빠님 also coming in saying good afternoon. Good to see you. 펭수 아빠님 as always. And Jinlinim saying hi Nick and all friends before Friday. Yeah, Friday is just around the corner. 금요일이 코앞입니다. I'm looking forward to it, but let's not waste our Thursday because Thursdays are a very special day too, I think. Anyway, I'm going to give you a reason to make it more special by introducing our text topic, which I have no idea what it is because it's chosen by you. 네, 오늘도 for your 부산의 토픽은 여러분이 하고 싶은 이야기로 정해집니다. 여러분이 오늘 함께 이야기하고 싶은 토픽을 골라서 보내주세요. You can join the conversation in English or Korean. Just send a message to pound 9050, 샵 9050, should cost you 101. 카카오톡 message, just search for us, BEFM or 부산영어방송 on the Find a Friend part of the page. Also, you can use the smartphone app or even better, hop onto YouTube. Click on For Your Busan. You can see me in the studio. Talk with all of the mates in the live chatting area. It's always a good time. Okay, I'm going to let you know what's coming up in today's show. In the first half, we have Busan Is, where we bring you the latest updates and insights in the Busan news segment with 6 p.m. news anchor Hong Jung-hwa. After that, we'll have Latina Maria. Time to share my thoughts about everything in the world and then complain about them because we can reflect about how things were better back in my day. To close off the first half, we'll have Buglisi Challenge, where Effie will come in and we'll listen to hints from Busan citizens and guess what they're describing. It's a guessing game, which is always a lot of fun. And the fun doesn't stop in the first half, because in the second half, we'll have On the Mic, stories of Busan locals encountered on the streets of Busan, followed by quiz time, Busanquizzmaster, everybody's favorite. A chance to win some delicious prizes and goodies, and to have some fun, more guessing games. I love it. And finally, to wrap up the show, we have a bit of culture with Thursday Together, where we embrace cultural diversity and residents of various nationalities living in Busan come to the show and we talk about their lives here. Of course, like I said, there are lots of chances for you to be a prize winner, so participate any way you like. We've got more messages coming in, which is always lovely to see. Summonim, 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다, Summonim. Always brightening up the live chatting area with your presence. Thank you for joining us. So, Pengsu Appanim says, is it okay to play For Your Busan in my cafe? I don't know, Chang PD, is that okay? Sure, it's okay. We won't sue you. I don't think we will. At least I won't. I think you're okay, mate. 하세요. 괜찮습니다. All right, so what was I saying? Okay, let's take a... No, we don't have a song break now because right now we have 홍당당 coming in for Busan Is.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Every day we have BEFM's announcer Hong Jung-hwa with us, ready to fill us in on everything Busan. We're going to spotlight the latest from the city with updates in both Korean and English. And of course, to my left as always, is the lovely 홍당당. 안녕하십니까?
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 오늘 목요일이죠?
그죠.
저 금요일인 줄 알고 나중에 닉에게 5초 속담 쉽게 준비했는데
원래 금요일에 쉽게 준비하시는
뭔가
건가요?
주말의 느낌이에요 하면서
아, 친절을 베푸시는
뭐
그런...
베풀다기보다 목요일이네요.
그래서
네,
오늘은 좀
반갑습니다.
힘들다는 말씀이시죠?
쉽다는 얘기죠.
내일은 쉽다는. Oh, of course, yeah. Oh, she thought it was Friday today. Of course. Then tomorrow will be more difficult.
네.
Okay, I'm confused anyway.
많은 직장인들이 가끔 느끼는 그 요일의 체감이 다른 것 같아요. 네,
yes.
월요일인데 오늘 왜 월요일이지만 왠지 뭐 한 목요일 같아 이런 느낌이
right.
드는 경우도 화요일인데 오늘 금요일 아니야 이런 분도 계시고
그리고 좀 이따가 그 설날 이 명절이 오는데 다가오는데 그 느낌이 훨씬 더 강해질 것 같아요.
맞아요.
One
이번
day.
연휴가 엄청 길잖아요.
Exactly. It's going to feel like a Thursday, Monday every day.
네.
So we're going to start off with some news.
네. 싸늘한 경제 날씨 그리고 진짜 우리 기온 속에서도 온정이 이어지면서 부산의 사랑의 온도탑이 100도를 조기에 달성했습니다. 부산 진구 송상현 광장에 사랑의 온도탑이 설치되어 있는데 나눔 온도를 숫자로 나타내고 있죠. 100도가 이제 넘으면 목표가 되는데 지난 13일 기준으로 최대 높이인 100도를 채우고도 넘어서 102도를 기록했습니다. 지난해 12월 1일부터 시작된 부산 사랑의 온도탑 캠페인 모금액이 110억 7,300만 원으로 목표액이었던 108억 6천만 원을 훌쩍 넘어섰습니다. 법인의 기부액이 59억 2천만 원이 넘으면서 개인 51억 4천만 원보다 많았고요. 사랑의 온도탑 나눔 온도가 100도를 넘어선 것은 전남에 이어서 부산이 전국에서 두 번째입니다. 부산에서 100도 돌파 시점은 최근 4년 중에 가장 빨랐고 이 온도탑 캠페인은 오는 31일까지 계속됩니다.
Despite the economic downturn, the spirit of giving among Busan citizens and businesses burns bright this holiday season. As of January the 13th, the charity thermometer installed at Songsanghyeon Square in Busanjin district reached 102 degrees, surpassing its target. The campaign, which began on December the 1st, 2024, has raised 11.07 billion won, exceeding its 10.86 billion won goal. Corporate donations accounted for 5.93 billion won, surpassing individual contributions of 5.15 billion won. Busan became the second region in the country after Jeonnam to exceed the 100-degree mark. This achievement is also Busan's fastest in the past 4 years. The campaign will continue until January 31st.
네, 우리나라 최초의 항만 공기업으로 설립된 부산항만공사가 오늘로 창립 21주년을 맞았습니다. 부산항의 운영 효율성을 높이고 경쟁력을 강화하기 위해서 2004년에 출범한 부산항만공사는 현재 임직원이 106명이었는데 274명으로 2.6배 늘었고요. 자산은 8조 48억 원으로 2.3배 증가했습니다. 연간 예산도 출범 당시에 1,434억 원에서 1조 7,338억 원으로 12배 가까이 늘었습니다. 조직 규모도 크게 확대가 됐는데 특히 미국과 네덜란드 등 해외 거점에 5개 대표부를 구성하는 성장과 발전도 함께 이뤄냈습니다.
The Busan Port Authority, known as the BPA, South Korea's first port management corporation, celebrated its 21st anniversary on January the 16th. Established in 2004 to enhance efficiency and competitiveness in port operations, BPA has seen significant growth. Its workforce has grown from 106 to 274 employees. Assets increased 2.3 times, reaching 8.0548 trillion won. And its annual budget expanded nearly 12-fold from 143.4 billion won to 1.73 trillion won. The organization now operates 23 departments, up from 15, and maintains 5 overseas offices in key locations like the United States and the Netherlands, underscoring its global reach and development.
네, 부산교육대학교가 전국 교대 10곳 가운데 처음으로 올해 등록금을 인상하기로 결정했습니다. 부산교대의 올해 등록금 인상률은 5.49%인데요. 등록금을 올릴 수 있는 최대치를 인상했습니다. 교육부 고시의 등록금은 직전 3개 연도에 평균 소비자 물가 상승률의 1.5배를 초과할 수 없도록 하고 있는데 올해 등록금 인상 상한선이 바로 5.49%입니다.
Busan National University of Education has decided to increase tuition fees for this year, becoming the first among the 10 national universities of education to do so. The university's tuition fee increased rate of 5.49% is the maximum allowable rate. According to the Ministry of Education's guidelines, tuition fees cannot exceed 1.5 times the average consumer price inflation rate of the past 3 years. This year's tuition increase ceiling is set at 5.49%.
네, 국내 문학 작가들이 부산에 있는 호텔에서 한 달간 머물면서 창작 활동을 하도록 지원하는 사업이 올해 5월부터 8개월 동안 시행됩니다. 한국문화예술위원회는 부산 지역의 한 호텔 운영사와 업무 협약을 체결했고요. 예술인은 단순히 공간 지원에 그치지 않고 작가와의 만남이나 문학 워크숍 등 독자들과 문학적인 영감을 공유하는 프로그램도 함께 진행할 예정입니다.
A program supporting literary writers to stay at a hotel in Busan for a month to focus on their creative work will run for 8 months starting this May. The Arts Council Korea has signed an agreement with a local hotel operator in Busan to make this initiative possible. The council plans to go beyond simply providing a space by hosting programs such as Meet the Author events and literary workshops, offering opportunities for writers to share their inspiration with readers.
네, 부산 지역의 헌혈량이 급감해서 혈액 수급에 차질을 빚고 있습니다. 대한적십자사 부산혈액원의 오늘 기준 혈액 보유량이 B형을 제외한 나머지 혈액형 모두 적정 혈액 보유량 5일 정도를 밑돌면서 부족한 상태인데요. 연초에 8.31을 웃돌던 혈액 보유량에 비해서 크게 줄었습니다. 부산혈액원은 추운 날씨 속에서 계속되고 있는 독감의 확산세와 또 고등학생과 대학생들의 방학 등으로 헌혈의 집 방문자 수가 줄어들고 있다고 전했습니다. 특히 부산혈액원은 다가오는 긴 그 설 연휴를 앞두고 혈액 보유량이 주의 단계 적혈구 제제 3일분 미만까지 하락할 가능성도 있을 것으로 우려하고 있습니다. 부산혈액원 관계자는 동절기 특별 이벤트로 전혈, 혈소판 헌혈자에게 기념품을 추가로 증정하는 등의 다양한 프로모션을 진행하고는 있는데 헌혈 참여율을 높이기에는 역부족인 상황이라며 시민들의 적극적인 동참이 절실하다고 전했습니다.
Blood supply in Busan has sharply declined, causing shortages. The blood supply in Busan has significantly decreased, leading to a shortage of available blood. As of today, the Korean Red Cross Busan Blood Center reported that reserves for all blood types except type B are below the recommended 5-day stock level. This marks a sharp drop compared to early in the year, when reserves exceeded 8.3 days. The decline is attributed to several factors, including the ongoing spread of influenza, cold weather, and a decrease in donors due to winter breaks for high schools and university students. With fewer visitors to donation centers, the situation has become increasingly critical. As the long Lunar New Year holiday approaches, the center warns that blood reserves could fall to a critical level of less than 3 days' supply. Despite offering promotions like additional gifts for donors, the center emphasizes the urgent need for citizens' active participation in blood donation.
네, 부산 소식을 전해드렸습니다. 이게 5초 속담 이어질까요?
오늘은 쉬운 걸로
네.
라고 하시죠.
제가 생각했을 때 니게 수준에서는 쉽다.
헐. 그럼 제가 바보라는 소리지. 오케이.
속담 천재 닉.
그래도 자신 있습니다.
네,
Alright.
그렇습니다.
첫 번째.
첫 번째. 소 잃고
소 읽고. 아, 울타리 같은 거 고치는 거죠.
오.
울타리 고친다. 아니, 울타리 아닌데 그 무슨 외관 뭐지?
외갓집?
외갓집 맞죠? 뭐지? 그 단어 진짜 기억 안 나요.
소가 사는 집.
그죠? 그거지 소집.
소집.
소갈비집. 모르겠어요.
소 잃고 소갈비집 고친다.
펭수 아빠님 도와주셨어요. 외양간.
외양간.
무슨 외등간인 줄 알았는데 외양간 고친다.
네.
그죠?
소 잃고 외양간 고친다. 이미 잘못된 일인데 그 후에 이제 뒤에 처리를
그죠.
한다는 얘기잖아요.
너무 뒤늦게.
그렇죠. 미리 고쳤으면 소가 그냥 있었을 텐데 이런
그렇죠.
아쉬움을 얘기합니다.
그렇죠. 뭔가 좀 시험을 쳤는데 너무 잘못 쳐가지고 그 다음에 공부하는 것처럼 시험을 다 치고 나서 공부하는 것처럼 그런 상황이겠죠.
그렇습니다. 근데
예.
그때 공부하는 게 낫죠. 또 고치는 게 낫지. 다음
예.
소가 있을 수도 있잖아요.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
소 읽고 약간 고친다. 역시.
All right.
네.
All right. Is that a half point? 1 point?
네.
Half a point? 0.5. Okay.
0.5. 0.3?
0.3?
왜까지 했잖아요.
아니 외응간.
네네.
그럼 3분의 2 했죠.
네,
그럼 두 번째로 넘어갑시다.
좋습니다. 네. 두 번째. 배보다
사과가 좋아요.
배. 그 배요. 우리 사람 배. 배보다?
물 위에서 막 뜨는 그 배 아니고.
네네.
먹는 배도 아니고.
사람의 배.
위. 배보다 이거 belly button, right?
그냥 배. 모습으로
배.
보이는 내장까지 들어가지 말고 그냥 밖에 보이는 배만 생각하세요.
그럼 배꼽. 배보다 배꼽이 크다? 크다 맞아요?
맞아요.
오케이.
배보다 배꼽이 크다.
오케이.
네, 어떤 뜻인지도 아시죠?
You think something looks delicious, so you order를 엄청 많이 주문하는데 근데 다 못 먹어요. 그런 뜻이 아닌가요?
내 배보다 음식 양이 많다?
그런 거 아닌가요?
뭐 그렇게 얘기해도 될 것 같아요.
무슨 뜻이죠?
필요 이상의 욕심을 부리는 것도 맞죠.
그죠.
맞아요. 네. 배보다 배꼽이 더 크다.
그래서
필요 이상의 욕심을 부리거나 지나치게 요구할 때. 맞습니다. 나는 요것만 필요한데 막 계속 할 때 배보다 배꼽이 크다. 음식 메뉴 그런 것도 많아요.
Okay, I've got the biting off more than you can chew.
네.
내가 할 수 있는 만큼보다 더 욕심도 막 부리고 막 그런 거.
그렇죠. 맞아요. 네. 과한 요구.
Yes. 영어로는 biting off more than you can chew.
감사합니다.
Okay.
네.
All right.
자, 세 번째 마지막입니다. 고양이에게
giving a fish.
오,
맞죠?
맞습니다. 영어 속담도 있나요?
I know this. I don't think so. I don't think so. Is there? I don't think there is. 뜻을 한번 좀 알려주세요.
고양이에게 생선을 맡긴다.
don't because it's gonna eat it.
네.
먹을 거니까 주면 안 되는 거죠.
그렇죠. 고양이가 생선 좋아하니까 믿을 수 없는 사람에게 중요한 일을 맡기는 상황입니다. 이런 경우에도 되고.
영어로는 딱히 속담이 없는데 적합한 속담이 없는데 그냥 설명해야 할 것 같아요. Don't trust somebody who is untrustable.
네.
Is that a word? Untrustworthy.
네.
Yeah.
이게 뭐 붕어빵을 굉장히 좋아하는데 이거 잠깐만 너무 뜨거우니까 조금만 들고 있어.
좀 별로 안 좋아해요.
다행이다. 그런 격이죠.
So you're entrusting
네.
it to a thief. Okay, I get it. I get
네.
it. We had lots of sports, lots of messages coming in as well, saying, "Oh, very cute." And 펭수 아빠님 was like, 배꼽이 크다. 많이 도와주셨는데요, 펭수 아빠님 감사합니다.
속담 천재님이 또 거기 계시는군요.
근데 진리님께서도 그 사과라고 하셨는데요.
배보다 사과가
배보다
좋으시대요?
사과라고 하셨는데요.
네, 존중합니다.
Not just me, not just me.
네네.
Thank you, everyone. We have Kim 유자차. 반갑습니다. Welcome to the show, my friend. Drift Monkey님 saying, 닉이 너무 멋있어요.
속담을 마치는 모습이 멋있어요.
그냥 멋있어요. 라고 하신 것 같아요.
제일 좋아하시는 얘기인데요.
홍당당님 가시기 전에 제가 오늘의 토픽을 한번 물어보고 싶습니다.
정해놨나요?
가장 좋아하시는 면 요리는 있으신가요?
면 요리? 냉면.
냉면.
네,
왜 냉면이요?
냉면
네, 왜요?
시원하고 면도 깔끔하고 좋아요.
Yeah.
네.
Okay. So
다른 면들은 좀 두껍고 조금 텁텁한 맛.
그래요?
네.
Like not like dry or like chewy? What is it?
텁텁.
Dry?
네.
dry인가요?
네. 근데 냉면은 쫄깃쫄깃하거든요.
그죠. 물냉면 아니면 비빔냉면요?
둘 다 좋아요.
둘 다 좋아하세요.
네. 그래서 2명이 가면 3그릇을 시켜야죠.
Really? 와우. 1년 내내 드시나요? 아니면 뭐 여름에만?
아니요. 먹고 싶을 때 먹는데 맛있는 집이 잘 없네요.
네? 뭐 부산은 밀면이죠.
부산 밀면이죠.
그죠.
냉면집을 찾기가 좀 힘들어요.
북한에 가셔야죠. 그 평양냉면.
통일될 때까지 기다려. 오래 걸리겠네.
그렇죠. Thank you very much, 홍당당, for this lovely news
네.
and proverb segment.
진짜 금요일에 오겠습니다. 감사합니다.
We're going to take a quick song break and then we'll be back. This is You Needed Love, I Needed You by Angelo. Oh, no. Okay. The screen was hiding a song request. There we go. This is requested by Benny Nim. This is 안부 by 별.
이번엔 진짠가요? 몇 번을 헤어졌지만 결국엔 다시 또 돌아왔잖아요. 이번엔 진짠가요?
이제는 알잖아요. 사랑을 하면 할수록 시간이 갈수록 힘들어진다는 건 이젠 알잖아요.
이젠 사랑해도
사랑해선 안 되고
보고파도
만나선 안 되고
술에 취해 틀어지지 않게
술도 마시지 말고 행여리
마주치더라도
사랑하는
마음은 숨기고
오랜만에 만난 친구처럼
웃으며 안부를 물어요.
너무 슬픈 일이죠. 가슴이 너무나 아프죠. 그댈 향한 마음이 다 지운다는 게 다 있는다는 게
다음 세상엔 우리 아주 일찍 만나요.
그래서
평생 둘이 함께 지낼 수 있게 헤어질 필요 없게
이젠
사랑해도
사랑해선 안 되고
보고파도
만나선 안 되고
술에 취해 흐트러지지 않게
술도 마시지 말고 행여리
마주치더라도
사랑하는
않게 술도
마시지 말고 행여리
마주치더라도
사랑하는
마음은 숨기고
오랜만에 만난 친구처럼 웃으며 안부를 물어
웃으며 안부를 물어
That was 안부 by 별, requested by Benny Nim. Thank you very much for your request song, my friend, and welcome back, listeners, to For Your Busan. It is now 4:36 in the afternoon, and we got some messages coming in about 텁텁한 음식. 제니님께서 칼국수 is top to me 이라고 하셨어요. I was having a conversation with the producer during the song break about what is the 정확한 뜻 of 텁텁하다. And it's quite difficult. It had to explain it a lot because if you look in the dictionary, 공식 사전에 찾아보면 stale이라는 단어가 나오는데요. 근데 굳이 stale이라는 뜻이 아닌 것 같아요. Stale usually means it's old food. 막 2주, 3주 전에 만들었는데 너무 좀 눅눅해졌어. 좀 안 좋아졌어, 그 음식이. But it's more of a dry thing, I guess, when it's kind of dry, lacks moisture. So that's interesting. I guess that's one of the words it's really difficult to translate into English. But you find 칼국수 텁텁해요. Oh, that's interesting. I'm sure a lot of people like that food though. On the opposite hand, 펭수 아빠님 says 저는 개인적으로 칼국수 좋아합니다. 칼국수의 면 본질보다 사이드로 나오는 김치가 겉절이 김치라서 가끔 먹는 편이에요. 겉절이 김치 아닌 다른 김치가 나오면 칼국수를 잘 안 먹게 돼요. 라고 하셨어요. Well, so you're like a kimchi connoisseur. If the wrong type of kimchi comes out, you're like, no, I will not eat that. Very, how do you say? You must have a good taste, like a wine connoisseur, very particular. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. A lot of people do, 어느 멋진 날님 saying, apparently 칼국수 is loved by the majority of mates. I have no aversion to it. If it is bought for me, I'll eat it. But I don't think I would ever order it. Like 홍당당, one of my favorite 면s is 냉면. Or 밀면 is good too, but it has to be bibim. I don't like the 물냉면. I don't know. I like the spicy stuff much better. 김유자찬님 also reflecting 펭수 아빠님's words of saying 맞아요. 맛있는 김치가 반드시 나와줘야 되죠. Well, lots of people think very importantly of kimchi, which is good. And saying 칼국수 goes well with 겉절이, for sure. And that actually relates to today's question. Today's question of the day is, what is your favorite type of noodle dish? 여러분이 가장 좋아하는 면 요리는 무엇인가요? I guess you can include spaghetti, but the thing is, in English, if I say noodle, I never think of spaghetti. Because I don't know why. It doesn't feel like a noodle. Spaghetti is spaghetti. It's its own classification. But you can choose that if you want. Like 어느 멋진 날님 chose spaghetti. 김유자찬님 also saying my go-to noodle is 칼국수. Benny-nim saying for me the noodle dish that I like is pansit canton, or in English Filipino stir-fried noodles. Ooh, that sounds good. You know, the only Filipino food that I've had is like adobo chicken and tapsilog, the breakfast foods, which are really good anyway. And of course that big cholibol, right? You know, that big chain that you have in the Philippines. That's delicious too. So keep sending me what your favorite noodles are. Yeah. And let's have a conversation about that. I see 고수님 as well. Welcome to the show, 고수님, my friend. It's good to see you. And anyone else joining in just now, tell me what your favorite noodle is. And right now, we're going to go on to our next segment, which is 라떼는 말이야. One of the biggest concerns for office workers of a day is deciding on the lunch menu. But these days there's another growing worry. The cost of lunch. With prices soaring, people can no longer pick a menu freely without considering the expense. There's even a term for this phenomenon called lunchflation, which is a blend of lunch and inflation. Popular items like lunchbox prices rose by almost 5.9%, followed by burgers, kimbap, and noodle dishes like kalguksu. So what do we have to eat for lunch now? Unfortunately, lunchflation shows no signs of slowing down. The overall trend of rising prices, coupled with the fluctuations in the dollar-Korean won exchange rate due to the shifts in the new US government, is likely to drive up the cost even more. 라떼는 말이야. There was a time when just a few thousand won could get us lots of different foods. Back then, the biggest dilemma was deciding which tasty dish to enjoy among all the various options. Now, the question has become, what lunch can I afford with this amount of money every day? With everything else going up, one can't help but wonder, when will salaries go up too?
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome back, everybody, to the King's Speech. With that fancy music, it's Effie in the house. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Effie, can you do an English accent?
I don't think so.
영국 발음 혹시 해보셨나요? No.
I don't think I can. I've never tried
Give it a try, because this music sounds like a king's music.
King's music.
Yeah. So,
I don't know. I've never tried that though.
Can you say hello? My name is Effie.
Hello, my name is Effie.
It sounds like your normal accent. Okay.
I don't know how to do it. How do you do that?
We'll teach you someday. We'll teach you someday.
Can you have American accent?
Of course. I can go over the top with my American accent. I'm from Texas.
Are you what, a cowboy?
Yeah, that's the only one. Whenever British people impersonate American people, it's always like Southern cowboy, Texas Ranger kind of thing.
Texas somewhere like that.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, we're here for
we're back.
도전 부글리쉬.
Yes, so as always we have 3 beautiful kids and then they're going to give us hints about a thing.
Yes.
It can be a living or a non-living thing depending on the day.
Yeah.
This week I usually choose the theme, to be honest, and the kids, they tend to choose the subtopic.
Yeah.
It's my favorite one.
Okay, but today is different?
I mean,
same as usual?
Same as usual.
Okay.
Just specifically this week, it's my favorite theme. I have a sweet tooth.
You
단 걸
do?
좋아해요. I have a sweet tooth.
Okay.
And the theme for this week is candies.
Ooh.
Any kinds of candies.
Interesting. So you have a sweet tooth.
Yes, I do.
I have a... What's the opposite? Salt tooth? A savory tooth.
Oh, savory tooth.
I like
that makes
좀,
sense.
like 짜고, 짭조름하고 좀 육즙이 나는 umami.
You love that taste.
Yeah.
Umami, 감칠맛.
Yes. Both are good. Both are good, though. So, we are going to listen to some audio clips, and everyone together, we have to guess what it is. Now, last week, 장 PD said that I did too well. 내가 너무 잘해가지고 좀 덜 잘하라고 좀 하셔가지고.
I try to make it kind of trickier than the usual. Important thing for this, it's about candies, but not a specific name. Not a company name, not a specific name. It's a kind of candies.
Okay. We have 팽수 아빠님 saying candy 하면 이 홍삼 캔디가 제일 먼저 떠올라요.
Ginseng, red ginseng.
Have you don't like that?
I don't like that much.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah, so 3 clips per child. So we're going to have 9 clips. Shall we go for the first one?
Let's do it.
Hi, I am Jian. Traditionally, they have 2 colors.
Okay.
That's all.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Because I told you it's going to be trickier.
Oh, so they're being more mysterious now.
So it's a kind of candy, and there are traditionally only two colors.
Two colors?
That's very typical.
I'm
Very typical. Two colors.
I'm curious if it means the two colors like next to each other, or they're either this color 아니면 this color.
I cannot answer.
Oh, come on, that's impossible. This is a very high 수수께끼. All right then. So
Okay. We probably need to listen to the second one, then you can guess more.
yeah, I have no idea.
The shape of this is similar to what old people use to help them walk. This is a holiday candy.
Now you got the idea.
Okay, she gave a good hint there. The biggest hint was it helps us to walk.
Yeah, help us, especially old people.
Does it give us a lot of energy? 먹으면 에너지가 막 많이 생기는 거 아닌가요?
I don't think so.
Not that kind of helping us to walk.
Walking. That's
Yeah.
the kind of clue.
Okay.
Probably that was a bit too fast. Shall we listen to it one more time?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so it's about helping old people.
The shape of this is similar to what old people use to help them walk. This is a holiday candy.
There was a strange cut in it, so I was confused.
Oh yeah, she kind of stopped.
Yeah, it sounded like a 편집 error. But yeah.
No.
There's so it's the shape is similar to what older people use to help them walk.
Yes, you're right.
Okay,
So in order to walk in a better way, old people tend to use this, and this candy is similar to that.
we have some guesses coming in.
Oh, yeah?
I like this one. 용성 씨 제발 좀님 saying
Good to see you
candy
again.
wheelchair. That's good.
Perfect guess. Okay, shall we move on to the third clip?
All right, third clip.
This usually tastes like peppermint. Normally, we can see it during the Christmas season.
Okay. Yeah, it's not that difficult.
Not that difficult.
그렇게 안 어려워요. So the hints all together, it looks like. Oh, I've got to write it down. Yeah. It looks like what older people use to help them walk.
Yes, you're right. It's peppermint.
Right. It's used during Christmas time.
Two colors.
I don't even think I need to write this down. Looking at the comment, everyone
is getting the answer.
Everyone is getting the answer.
Who got the answer first?
Okay, I'll have to scroll up a little
Yeah.
bit. But it looks like.
Who's got the answer?
It looks like 윤꼬꼬님.
Our one of regular.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's that.
Candy cane.
It is candy cane.
Yeah, that was the answer.
Yeah, Jenny님, Benny님, everyone. But 윤꼬꼬님 was first, so I think they're good.
Good.
Yeah. 어느 멋진 날님 saying, I like red ginseng candy too.
Okay, it's personal preferences, just not my favorite.
Is it good for you? Is it beneficial to your health, or is it just for the taste?
The percentage is way too low. I don't think it's gonna really help that much, to be honest.
Okay.
Placebo.
All right,
Yes.
let's
Okay.
move on to number 2.
Yep.
Hi everyone. There is a song with this word in it. This is product by many companies.
There is a song.
Yeah.
There's a song with word in it. This word in it.
There's like millions of songs. So narrow it down.
And it's produced by many companies, so it's pretty common these days.
It could be like the or and. It's in like every single song. All right, Tang PD's written something.
Cotton candy, 솜사탕. No.
I thought it said 곰사탕. 솜사탕.
솜사탕.
It's not candy floss. So the name.
Oh, you said candy floss.
Yeah.
Not cotton candy.
No, not cotton candy. The name. I have no idea. That's a really tough hint. Anyone else? 팽수아빠님 saying.
There's
lollipop?
it's like song for every child.
Really? All right. Next clip.
Yeah.
It was first made in Germany. There are many flavors and types.
You're getting it?
도움이 안 돼요.
Helpful
It's
at
made
all?
in Germany. I don't know.
It first made in Germany.
That does that help anyone?
You don't have any nieces or nephews?
I don't.
That's one of the reasons.
all right.
Kids love this. It was pretty popular.
Honestly, I have absolutely no idea. I'll read some of the ones that are being here.
Could you please read?
팽수아빠님 says lollipop. 용상 씨 제발 좀님 says marshmallow. 윤꼬꼬님 says gummy bear.
윤꼬꼬님 said what?
Gummy bear?
Gummy bear?
Is that correct? You're too slow, Jang PD. Don't raise it now.
Gum is not the answer.
Oh, it's gummy bear.
곰 3마리.
윤꼬꼬님, how did you...
I don't know how she got it. Germany, like it's obvious.
Interesting.
There's a song with this word in it, and then it's first made in Germany. Yes.
All right, let's listen to the last hint.
It is shaped like a bear.
You see, if I heard that, I would have got it instantly. But 윤꼬꼬님 listened to the most mysterious hints and somehow got it. I think, yeah, there's something going on there.
They're well trained. Our listeners are
육감이
super
되게
well trained.
대단하십니다. Yeah.
Nice gut feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, shall
All
we
right.
move on to the last one?
Let's do it.
Hi everyone, I am Leo. This is my brother's favorite kind of candy. They come in many different flavors.
That's all.
I mean, these kids are adorable and very sweet, but they have to give better hints. I don't know his brother. How do I know?
That's his brother's favorite candy. It's like a...
Oh, I know it. Yeah. All right, brother's favorite candy, but the second part of the hint was it comes in many different colors.
colors and shapes.
Like all
Or
candy,
usually,
I guess.
Yep.
All right, next hint.
Yes.
Hint.
This kind of candy has its own song. They also come in different shapes and sizes.
So it has its own song. Okay, I think I'm going to write what I think.
I don't know this one. I'm sure that you don't know.
I think it's that. Is it?
You know this
Is it that?
Yeah.
Of course I know that song.
You know
It's an
that.
old school. Okay, I knew it. All right then. Do we have another hint, or was that the last
We
one?
do have another one.
All right, let's listen to the last hints.
You can buy this at a mart.
At a what?
Mart. Grocery
Mart.
store.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which means that it's pretty easy to get.
Okay, that's not a very good hint. But the second hint that this young man gave was very good. And I think the messages have started coming in. We have Onomotunalnim saying
It's,
cotton candy.
Cotton candies, no.
And then Kim Yuja-chanim saying, I have no idea.
There was probably an advertising ad, and then the product was a mobile phone.
Really? In Korea?
In Korea.
When? What year, roughly? 90년대?
2000 something.
Really? Okay.
Everybody knows that there is a song named after this.
Okay.
I mean, not song, mobile phone.
Okay.
It's a foldable phone.
I know the song. That's like the 70년대, 90년대 노래가 있잖아요. You don't know it? Okay, no one knows the answer. Okay, we have some people with the answer. Pengsoappan and Benny-nim saying, along with me, lollipop. You know the song, Lollipop, do-do-do. It's a really old song.
We're talking about a different song.
You're talking about a K-pop song.
It wasn't a K-pop initially. It was a song from a mobile phone advertisement.
Oh.
Lollipop, blah, 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 blah,
We're
blah,
both
blah.
terrible at this. You want to know an interesting fact? You know, in Korea, you'll see it often. There are those elderly community service workers who help kids cross the streets.
Oh, yes.
In England, those people are called lollipop ladies. Or lollipop men, because they hold a big sign that looks like a lollipop.
Lollipop. Oh, that's
Yeah,
cute.
yeah,
That's cute.
It's very sweet. That was fun. These kids, I think last week's kids gave better hints, but these fine young people did a good job. So good job to them out there.
It was trickier than last week.
It was. I like that. It made it harder. Effie, thank you so much for getting these recordings and bringing us a great segment today.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you enjoy many sweet things today, but then brush your teeth after. And I'll see you next week.
Yes, see ya.
All right. Everyone, we're going to end the first half here. Don't go anywhere. We're going to finish with Make My Day by Gilbert O'Sullivan.
I've never known a girl lovelier than you. If I did, I would be lying. That I wouldn't do. Come on, have fun, make my day tonight. Nothing really matters when you are in love. It's the never known a girl lovelier than you. If I did, I would be lying. That I wouldn't do. Come on, have fun, make my day. Don't be lonely, make my day. I'm sure that you make my day tonight. I know it isn't easy to find romance. No, it can indeed seem like you've no chance.
Your bridge to the world. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
부산 글로벌 도시재단 대표이사 전용호입니다. 부산은 대한민국의 굳건한 성장 동력으로서 물류, 금융, 영상, 관광, 문화, 디지털 첨단 산업의 중심지인 글로벌 허브 도시로 나아가고 있습니다. 이를 위해 부산 글로벌 도시재단은 부산을 대표하는 도시 외교의 플랫폼을 지향합니다. 세계 평화도시 부산의 브랜드를 강화하는 부산 UN-유크와 부산 글로벌 도시 포럼, 유라시아 도시 외교단, 개발협력 포럼, 그리고 세계 시민축제는 부산의 소프트 파워의 상징으로 자리매김하고 있습니다. 부산 영어방송도 시민과 함께 영어하기 편한 도시, 세계와 경쟁하며 더불어 살아가는 부산을 만들어가겠습니다. 시민이 행복한 글로벌 허브 도시 부산, 부산 글로벌 도시재단이 함께합니다.
We are
the firefighter duo.
Winter is so dry. Let's prevent fire by keeping these 3 rules. If you take caution, you can prevent a fire.
The number one cause of fire in winter are electric blankets. Take special caution with highly flammable materials such as memory foam, toppers, and bedding.
Number 2, having too many appliances on the power outlet is dangerous. Always unplug all the appliances that you're not currently using.
Number 3, check the heater is off before leaving the house. Leaving it on for an extended period of time can cause a fire.
Let's all take part in preventing fire and have warm and safe winter this year.
Tune in to BEFM 부산영어방송 for an emergency broadcast.
This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열 부산.
할까요? 포열 부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
안녕하세요. 올리비아입니다. 오늘은 동네 언니 같은 카페 대표님을 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 전포동에서 과일 케이크 판매하고 있는 파커입니다.
늘 만나면 기분이 좋습니다. 근데 수식어를 언니 같은 이라고 붙여주셨거든요. 왜 그렇게 수식어를 정하셨을까요?
그냥 다들 편하게 생각하니까 편하게 그냥 들려주고 그냥 놀러오고 인사하러 오고 그런 것 때문에 동네 언니가 아닐까라고 생각했어요.
점포에 이렇게 오다 보면 들려서 사장님 얼굴 보고 가야지? 인사하고 가야지? 진짜 그런 생각이 드는 곳이어서 근데 심지어 디저트 너무 맛있어. 그래서 늘 오게 되는 것 같아요.
그냥 이렇게 하는 게 그래도 입맛에 맞아서 다행인 것 같아요. 약간 편하게 생각하고 좋아하니까 더 맛있게 생각해주는 것 같아요. 약간 칭찬인 것 같아요.
이 카페를 어떻게 시작하게 되셨는지 궁금합니다.
제가 13년도에 카페를 오픈했었는데 내가 과연 좋아하는 것들을 다른 사람들도 좋아할까? 그렇게 하면서 이제 플라워 카페를 시작했어요.
네.
13년도에 그렇게 오픈을 하고 이까지 왔어요.
그럼 처음에는 꽃으로 뭔가를 하는 카페였어요?
꽃이랑 커피랑 두 가지 같이 했었어요. 지금은 이제 디저트랑 커피랑 이렇게 하는 거죠. 알바를 했다가 레스토랑이었는데 처음에 일을 잠시 쉬면서 국비 지원으로 꽃을 또 배웠거든요. 그렇게 하면서 시작했어요.
근데 여기가 제철 과일을 너무 맛있게 빙수로 먹을 수 있어서 너무 좋더라고요. 어떤 게 망고에 반했고 복숭아에 반했고 손님들에게 정말 맛있는 제철 과일을 맛보게 해주기 위해서 대표님이 굉장히 노력을 많이 한다는 얘기를 제가 들었거든요.
복숭아가 제일 어려운데 지도를 보고 농장주들한테 다 전화를 돌려요. 왜냐면은 복숭아는 2주마다 다시 수확하는 품종들이 다 다르기 때문에 제가 원하는 품종 같은 경우가 있으면 농장주들한테 다 전화를 돌려서 받아요. 그런 식으로 다 일일이 전화를 해봐야 돼요.
그러니까 작년에 복숭아는 한 몇 군데 전화를 돌리셨어요?
많아요. 못해도 20군데 이상일 거고 만밀이라는 품종이 있는데 그 품종이 제일 맛있었어요. 연락처도 아예 저장을 해놨어요. 올해도 만약에 하면은 주문하려고.
이렇게 부딪혀 보는 거네요. 직접 전화해보고.
그렇죠. 안 그러면은 공판장을 가야 되는데 제가 경매를 볼 수는 없으니까.
그러니까 디저트도 정말 너무 좋지만 솔직히 카페 오는 이유가 대표님 보고 싶어서 오는 분들 되게 많을 거란 말이에요. 고객들이 이렇게 편하게 느낄 수 있는 곳으로 만들기 위해서. 근데 약간 본투비 사람이 좋은 것 같아요.
아 맞아.
본투비 대표님 자체가 좋은 사람이라서 그쵸?
그냥 진심으로 하는 거니까. 맞아.
이거 특별한 비결이 없는 것 같은데 혹시
비결은 없죠.
좀 고객과의
있는 대로 하는 거죠.
고객과의 재밌는 에피소드가 있어요?
복숭아 때 일본에서 오신 분이 계세요. 일본 분이 계시는데 그분이 다음 해에도 또 오셨어.
부산 관광 발전에 엄청난 공을 세우셨네.
그런 게 이제 보이니까 재밌죠. 다시 오는 거 보면.
저희 인터뷰하기 전에는 근처 주민이었나요?
주민이죠. 동네 산책하는 강아지 왔다가 간식 먹고 가고
양치하고 가시더라고요.
네, 잠시 들려서 화장실 좀 쓰겠다고.
네.
편안하게 쓰시면 됩니다.
그러니까요. 지금 이 시즌에 맛있는 디저트 추천해 주신다면 어떤 게 있을까요?
딸기 철이니까 딸기를 드셔야 돼요. 그리고 설향이랑 지금 금실 이렇게 두 가지 품종 나오는데 금실이라는 품종이 매향이랑 설향 합쳐서 만드는 품종이거든요. 보이면 그것도 한번 드셔보세요. 하고 만년설도 나오기는 하던데 복숭아 향이 들어갔다라고는 하지만 저는 그렇게까지 못 느꼈고 좀 더 부드러워요. 부드러우니까는 드셔보세요.
카페를 운영하시면서 우리 대표님께서 가장 중요하게 생각하는 건 무엇일까 궁금해요.
카페는 사람들끼리 얘기하고 노는 공간이잖아요. 맛은 기본이고 편안하게 생각했으면 좋겠어요. 좋아하는 사람들 데리고 오고.
맞아.
그게 좀 많아서 전 좋아요.
BFM 부산 영어방송 청취자분들에게 하고 싶은 얘기가 있다면 어떤 게 있을까요?
자영업자들이 요즘 좀 많이 힘들어한다고 하는데 다 같이 도와가며 잘 살아봅시다. 우리가 자재라고 해야 되나? 그런 물건값들이 다 올랐어요. 너무 비싸다고만 생각하시지 마시고 제가 처음에 계란 쿠키를 구웠었을 때가 계란 한 판에 한 3,000원대였는데 지금은 9,000원, 8,000원 하니까 그렇게 생각해보면 금액대가 많이 오른 편이죠.
혹시 우리 대표님 좋아하는 영어 단어나 영어 표현이 있을까요?
친절하고 막 이런 것도 좋지만은 사랑스러웠으면 좋겠다? 러블리.
맞아요. 대표님 러블리해요.
고마워요.
러블리라는 단어를 제일 좋아하시는 거.
생각이 났어요.
갑자기. 러블리 좋다.
여러분 올해 잘 살아남읍시다. 화이팅!
I think that's the perfect word if she ever wants to visit the UK, because everyone says lovely there all the time. That was very sweet. Today, for On the Mic, Olivia brought us a small business owner sharing concerns about rising costs of ingredients like eggs, which have tripled since they first started making these specific types of snacks. But despite the challenge, they hope for mutual support among business owners to thrive together. And they encourage everyone to persevere and have a successful year ahead. You know what? I totally feel her about the rising costs of food. The inflation keeps going up, right? Food prices, going grocery shopping is not as cheap as it once was. Quite starkly, actually. So I definitely feel that. As someone who cooks, so I'm sure people who don't buy the ingredients, they don't really notice the difference, right? Anyway, everyone, welcome back to For Your Busan. It is 5:07 in the afternoon on a Thursday, and we have some messages coming in. We have Soinim joining the show. Welcome, my friend. It's good to see you as always. We also have Sudok-Shonnim as well, saying, good afternoon, everybody. Fantastic to have you here, my friend. Hope you're having a great day so far. Also Insunim on Kakao Talk as well. Thank you for messaging in. And I want to remind you of today's text topic. It's what kind of noodle is your favorite? 여러분이 가장 좋아하는 면 요리는 무엇인가요? 있으시면 알려주세요. We've had a lot of different ones coming in. We have 고수님 saying 저는 면을 다 좋아하지만 특히 좋아하는 건 집에서 피자 시키면 같이 오는 스파게티를 좋아합니다. 32개월 딸에게도 양보 못하겠어요. 라고 하셨어요. You know what? That spaghetti that comes with pizza, the one in the tin foil, the 은박지 그 박스랑 같이 오는 거죠. It's probably the worst in terms of health. It's probably full of additives and preservatives, and it's probably not very good for you, but it hits the spot. 꽤 맛있는 것 같아요. I wouldn't eat it every day, but sometimes when you're eating that pizza, that side spaghetti, 정말 딱이에요. So I'll have to agree with you there. But 오늘 멋진 날님 is a bit more refined, a bit more, I don't know, how do you say this? Has a bit more of a classy palate by saying 모짜렐라 치즈가 살짝 구워져서 스파게티를 덮고 있는 오븐 스파게티라고 하셨어요. Two totally opposite types of spaghetti. Both of them are good. Of course, you know, I'll always go for the traditional spaghetti that's made by boiling the pasta, adding the sauce, mozzarella on top, and then one in the oven as well will give it a nice crisp, I think, which is good. But hey, 고수님, whatever you like, please, you know, eat it, but be healthy as well. Soinim saying the noodle dish I often eat these days is 들기름 막국수. It's so savory and delicious. Yeah, 막국수 is pretty good. You know, there's a 막국수 place near my house. I've been there once, and it was good. I really liked it, and I like 들기름 as well. I specifically like 들기름 on like 내장탕. You know, you can dip it in there. It's really good. But I don't eat a lot of 막국수. I guess it doesn't get as much love as 밀면 or 냉면 or 국수, right? Or 칼국수. It's kind of in the, how do you say it? The 사각지대, right? People don't often go to eat it. But I agree, it is good stuff. What else do we have? Anyone else? Please tell me what you like. I don't know. Okay, I thought that was about the text topic, but it wasn't. It wasn't. We also have Soinim saying why they can't come in. 근무하고 있어서 일찍 못 왔어요라고 하셨어요. Because they're doing shift work and it gets, you know, 겹쳐요 with work, and that's okay. Don't worry about it. Work has to come first. But I'm happy that you can listen at some point and come and say hello. And I hope soon your schedule changes so that you can come and listen more often. That would be wonderful to have you here more often. But please, you know, have a good day. And don't get caught by your boss. Don't get in trouble because of me. I would feel very bad for that. Keep sending me your messages because it's a great conversation. You can send your messages to pound 9050 샵 9050, which will cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message, smartphone app message, or even better, hop onto YouTube, type in BEFM, click on For Your Busan, and you can see me in the studio and talk with all of the lovely mates in the live chatting area. Kim Yujachen-nim saying, I like 쫄면 as well. Ooh, that's good. You know, I like 쫄면 when you have it, you know, what is it? Sometimes if you go to like a 분식집, they have 쫄면 and 떡볶이 and, 김말이. I think, there's a big chain. It's very popular in Ulsan. It was popular in Busan. But I used to always get 쫄면 from there. Really delicious stuff. We have another message in from 강성헌님. Hello, saying 가장 좋아하는 면요리는 짜장이요. I love 짜장면. Ooh, that's good stuff. And you know what? 짜장면 is not too pricey. You can still find good places for around 5,000원, 6,000원 정도. So it's affordable and it's delicious. Thank you for messaging in. We're going to take a quick song break and then we'll be back. This is Life Keeps on Turning by Mocha.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, bum-ba-da, zooby-dooby, ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, 낮에 큐파가 stupid man.
Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, bum-ba. 따라 수비두비 빠람밤 수비두비 수비두비 나체 유파고 수비만
You know, I was just thinking about my favorite type of noodle, and I found I can pick two that I really, really like. It's between two. 이 둘 중에 하나인데, it's either 비빔국수 or 대만 라멘. I don't know which. 장 PD, have you tried 대만 라멘 before? It is so good. It's 대만 소고기 라멘인데, the beef is like 요만한 beef이에요. It's like that big, and it's just so big, and it's just so juicy. They have it in Busan. You can buy it. It's delicious. If you've never tried Taiwanese noodles, beef noodles, 강추입니다. 진짜 맛있어요. 한번 드셔보세요. We have Cake Like Tunim saying, I love 쫄우동. Ooh, I guess it's like 쫄면 style udong. That sounds really good. Kim Yujachanim saying, 군만두 with 쫄면 is the real deal. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of mandu, but 군만두 is really good. It's like crispy and it's flavorful inside. I like that. That's a good one. Any more? Please send them to me. Pornim coming in as well. Good to see you, my friend. Always wonderful to have you. Please tell me what you like, what kind of noodles that you like. And in the meantime, I will move on. We have 어느 멋진 날님 saying 대만 라면, 일본 라면하고 비슷한가요? 좀 다릅니다. 일본에서는 좀 돼지고기랑 막 섞어서 그렇게 만드는데 대만에서는 소고기입니다. It's beef and it's different. It's a bit more of like a 좀 더 깊은 맛이에요. In my opinion, it's a bit deeper, the broth. I think I prefer it over Japanese ramen. Of course, everyone's opinion is different, but I recommend you trying it. If you're into that kind of thing, if you want to experiment, go for it. Okay, anyway, it's time for Subi Dooby time. This is today's quiz with Quizmaster. Today we're playing Guess Who. We're going to hear various hints about one person who is kind of related to the city. Now that person is someone who may have been deeply related to the city, or maybe they just visited once or mentioned the city once in passing by. Now, after hearing all of the hints about the person, you need to guess who the person is. And what person have we brought today? Okay, listen up everyone. The quiz begins now. I'm going to give you some hints. 이제 힌트를 드리겠습니다. Who is it? Well, that's for you to guess. Hint number 1. Their birthday is April the 27th. Their birthday is April the 27th. 생일은 4월 27일입니다. Next, this person is known to be a big fan of the movie Gladiator. Have you seen Gladiator? Not the second one, the first one. The good one, I'm kidding. the better, I think it's probably the better one. But it's a classic with Russell Crowe. This person loves that movie. They didn't star in it, they just love this movie. This person also played football throughout elementary school. And we're talking about 축구, I think. 미식축구는 아니겠죠? 한국 학교에서 미식축구 안 하죠? 축구만 하죠. Yeah, okay, so it's probably football. Soccer, as some people like to call it. This person, here you go, here's a big hint. This person was the captain of the South Korean team in the Paris Olympics. That's a big hint. So anyone who watched the Olympics last summer, you might know they were the captain of the South Korean team. Those are all the hints I'm giving you right now. Think about it, brood upon it, and I will give you more hints after a song. 지금 참여 방법을 알려드리겠습니다. 100원의 이용료가 드는 문자샵 9050 혹은 부산영어방송 카카오톡 메시지 아니면 너튜브 댓글로 참여하실 수 있습니다. We're going to take a song break and then we'll be back with the second part of Busan Quizmaster. This is Timeless by Sergio Mendes.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be so cool. Me in the in crowd. Got the hottest clothes, the hottest shoes. We're reading the tabloids and we're flossing in the club. But the freshest thing that you can do is give someone your love. Kindness is timeless. Love is so easy to give. It just takes a moment to show somebody that you care. Kindness is timeless. Love is so easy to give. It just takes a moment, to give someone your love. To give someone your love. To give someone your love. Give someone your love. Give someone your love. The clothes that you're wearing, they will one day be out of style. In the car that you're driving, one day will max out in miles. Your hair and your makeup, and the time that it takes up. Can you take the same care of giving someone your love? Kindness is timeless. Love is so easy to give. It just takes a moment to show someone you care. Kindness is timeless. Love is so easy to give. It just takes a moment, to give someone your love. Give someone your love. Your love. Give someone your love. Give someone your love. Give someone your love. Love never goes out of style. Love never goes out of style. Love never goes out of style. Give someone your love. Give your love. 'Cause kindness is timeless.
We just listened to Timeless by Sergio Mendes. Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. We're in the middle of Quizmaster, and today is Guess Who. We're guessing who this, I guess, famous 선수 is from Korea. We had Choi Sung-nim saying David Beckham. Ah, yes. 그 아주 유명한 한국 출신인 데이비드 베컴. 네, 그렇죠. 아닙니다. Also, I think I was a bit too ambiguous with what sport they played because I was talking about them playing football in elementary school. 이 선수님이 막 초등학교 때 축구를 엄청 많이 했다고 이제 얘기했는데 그것 때문에 많은 분들이 좀 헷갈려 하시는 것 같아요. 축구 선수는 아닙니다. He's not a football player. I'm going to give you a big hint now. This person's sport, we even had 고수님 saying, 무슨 종목이에요? I'll tell you. 종목은요. 울타리. ING.입니다. There you go. There you go. There's a hint. That's what it is. That is what sport this person plays in the Olympics. 울타리 ing. ING. If you don't know that, then, I don't know, then you're never going to guess it. I'll give you some more hints. This person is a male. They're a guy. And last year, he achieved a third consecutive Olympic gold medal in the men's team event at the Paris Olympics. There you go. He has a habit of writing a journal, analysing why he lost after every match, and noting ways to avoid repeating the same mistakes. So a very diligent person, is very focused on his career and improving as an athlete. He was recently registered as a saber player on the Busan City men's fencing team. Now, saber, you have to know what saber is. S-A-B-R-E. 혹시 saber가 뭔지 모르시는 분들이 계시나요? Think of this. Think of Star Wars. Lightsaber. Everyone knows lightsaber, right? Just take out the light, right? So take out the light, and that is a saber. There you go. I'm pretty good at giving hints, I think. Send your messages to #9050, 샵 9050, which costs you 101, a KakaoTalk message, or a YouTube live chat. Guess who this is? You could win some prizes. We have 0068번님 saying 황선홍 맞나요? It is not. It is not a football player. I know you sent that a while ago. We have 고수님 saying 김대훈. Okay. We have Benny님 saying 이강인. Who? People are guessing it already? Okay, all right. Don't give it hint. It's so obvious. So obvious. All right, we have 어느 멋진 날님 saying 오상욱. 고수님 saying 상욱이 형. 김유자차 saying 구봉길. 고수님 saying 이창규. I think 고수님 is just saying every name he can think. 수덕촌님 saying 구봉길. Okay. We also have 임성환님 as well. Nice to see you after a long time, my friend. Hope you're having a good day. 최승님 messaging 오상욱 선수. Okay. 뿅님 saying 구봉길. Okay. We've seen some familiar names. Sduck님 also messaging in. Hello, saying 구봉길 with 물음표 and 느낌표. So I'm not going to tell you just yet. 임성환님 saying 황선홍이 저희 감독입니다. Really? Okay. Anyway, I don't believe you. Anyway, we've got an audio hint, so listen to the clip.
은퇴를 했을 때 운동만 잘했던 선수로 기억되고 싶진 않아요. 운동에 임하는 태도, 운동의 기술, 품격 이런 거를 좀 더 그런 스포츠 선수가 되는 게 기억이 되는 선수로 남고 싶어요.
운동만 잘.
멋있습니다. That was the voice of this athlete. That's really, really 멋있어요. Like, he doesn't want to be just remembered for being good at the sport. He wants to be known for his attitude towards the sport. Because sport isn't just about producing good results and being a good player. It's about being a good sportsman and all of that stuff as well. 고수님 생일은 아니지만 이창규 두 번째 말씀하셨어요. The same one. Okay. 어느 멋진 날님 saying 구봉길 must be the answer. Okay. Lots of answers coming in. 1191번님 saying 스포츠를 잘 안 봐서 잘 모르겠네요. Take a guess. Anyone, as long as it's not 손흥민, just take a guess. Who do you think it might be? Send it to us. We're going to take another song break and then we'll be back with the winners and the answers. This is 7 Days Too Long by Dexy's Midnight Runners.
The first time I called you, girl, they said you wasn't home. And the second time I telephoned, they'll tell me to leave you alone. We had a lover's quarrel, yes we did, like all lovers do. I wanted to make up, 'cause I love to you.
That was 7 Days Too Long by Dexy's Midnight Runners. Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. We're in the middle of Subi-Dubi time. It's our Quizmaster. It's a guessing game. Guess who? We've been trying to guess this one athlete, a Korean athlete, for the past 10 minutes or so. I think it was a bit difficult at first, but then it got easier. 어느 멋진 날님께서 오늘 문제 어려웠어요. 근데 이게 울타리행 힌트가 없었다면 근처에도 못 갔을 듯요. I'm glad my hint was so effective. I feel good. And saying 되게 재치 만점, 센스는 언제나 즐거워요. 감사합니다. So nice to have you back on a 멋진 날님, being so nice and everything like that. All right. Any guesses? No? All right, I'm going to give you the answer now. The answer of this person was... Oh, wait, I can't find it. Okay. 9번 길. They're not the winner, that's the answer, by the way. 답입니다. Oh, that is the answer. And we got a lot of people messaging towards the end. I think it got a bit more obvious towards the end. So sorry, 고수님, it was not 이창규. It was not David Beckham, 최승님. But everyone who messaged 9번 길, you are correct. Now, we're going to choose a winner. You're going to get a coffee coupon, and we're going to give it to... One more drum roll, please. 에스덕님께 드리겠습니다. Hey, well done, 에스덕님, and thank you everyone for participating. It's a bit of fun. If you didn't win the prize, don't worry, because we have this segment every single day. So try your luck again tomorrow, because I believe tomorrow... Is it chicken day tomorrow? Or is it just once a month? 1년에 한 번만 하는 거 아닌가요? 치킨 먹방 quiz day. Oh, did they win what I eat? 내가 먹은 거 당첨되는 건가요? I don't know what it is tomorrow. Maybe it's coffee, maybe it's a surprise. That's the fun of it. Our 작가님 just informed me 매주 금요일 치킨입니다. 장 PD도 하셔야죠, 이런 거. All right. Anyway, everyone, congrats. Thank you. Don't go anywhere because we've got Thursday together coming up right now.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
There are 195 countries in the world today. As of 2023, there were 8.1 billion people living on the planet, and that number is just increasing. So every Thursday, we have the opportunity to hear the special stories of one of our lovely residents of planet Earth. Today, we have our guest. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Please, could you introduce yourself? 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
Yes, my name is Carma Elharazi, and I'm a student here at Busan University of Foreign Studies. And I'm originally from Egypt, but I was raised in America. And right now, I'm doing my language study at the 어학당.
Wow, and it's been 4 months, you said?
About 5 months now.
5 months. How's it going?
I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
What phrases have you learned? Have you learned to maybe speak out in public yet?
Yeah. When you're in the 어학당, it's like in the beginning you're learning a lot more about preparing for like the topic exam and then preparing how to really like pass the credentials.
Okay.
But as time goes on, as you get higher in the levels, you get to really learn how to like interact with the locals.
그렇죠.
Yeah.
원래 어학당에서 이렇게 막 시험을 위해서 많이 공부를 하는데 나중에 실생활에서 좀 공부 좀 하려고 하신다고 해가지고 we're really happy to have Carma here from Egypt. And we were just talking before. I was in Egypt not too long ago and I loved it.
Yes, that's amazing.
So you were born in the US.
Yes.
But you grew up in Egypt.
It's like back and forth, right? Like I was born in the US and I lived in Egypt when I was younger and now I'm back to America.
와, 저 미국에서 태어났는데
네.
So you were born in America.
Yes.
근데 이집트에서 자라셨어요.
네.
You grew up in Egypt.
Yes.
And then went back to America.
Yes.
Wow, what an international lifestyle you had.
Of course.
Do you have a preference?
I always get that question, but I think there's good things in both countries. I think you have to appreciate both sides because they're just so different, the cultures. So I've learned to really just take out the good things I like about each
Yes. Very safe answer, I think.
Yes.
Very good answer. So, why did you choose this city, Busan?
You know, as I started learning Korean, because I really liked studying languages, and I wanted a tough language. So I picked up Korean. I want something hard. And you know, where I live it's called like the DMV area in America, and it's like full of Koreans.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a big Korean community. So as I picked up Korean, there was a scholarship for Americans called CLS to come to Busan.
Okay.
And so after I was really lucky and I got that scholarship.
Yeah.
And I came to Busan for the first time and I loved it. So I decided I really want to come again.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how are you enjoying your life in Busan so far?
I love it. I love the ocean. I love seafood. I think it's very like convenient with the subways.
Yeah.
You know, it's a really nice lifestyle.
You know, I took the subway in Egypt, and I loved the subway stations. They were like decorated with like tiles, and it was like being inside the pyramid, kind of like.
You know, there's like a popular TikTok trend right now where people like are recording themselves in the Cairo metro, and they with the music.
It's really cool.
Yeah,
I really did like it. So, can you tell us a bit more about your country of Egypt or America, whichever one you feel more comfortable with?
I could do a little bit of both.
Okay.
So, of course, I think as an Egyptian, we're very warm and welcoming people. You know, of course you've met Egyptians in Egypt. We love to get close to people. We love to talk with people.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, being from the Mediterranean, you know, it's in North Africa, it's in the Middle East. It's just full of, you know, good spices and food.
Yeah.
It's a hot country. We're loud. We're loving people, I believe.
Yeah.
And in America, and where I grew up in D.C., where I lived in D.C., excuse me, it's, you know, it's full of different cultures. I was very grateful for where I live in that area because they're just every culture. Anything culture you can think about, you know, from all over the world, you can be able to experience and meet it. So it's very international, like a melting pot.
That's awesome. I had the opportunity to visit the US as well. People were so kind there.
They are.
Especially if you're English.
Really?
So they were so kind. The bus drivers were so nice to me. Like, where you from? And I said, England. And they went, welcome to America. And they gave me a free bus ticket in San Francisco, in Portland, and then in New York, of all places.
I'm shocked.
I was shocked because I thought New York was famous for being a bit more grouchy.
That's what they say.
They were super nice, yeah. And Egypt, you know, every day I was eating the kofta.
Yes.
It was so good. The flavors in Egypt are really, really good. We have lots of people who are interested. Michael Kimnim saying 스핑크의 나라, like
yes,
the
of course.
land of the Sphinx. 근데 생각보다 스핑크가 엄청 작더라고요.
Yes.
It's very, you see it in movies and you think it's huge.
Yeah.
It's very small.
It's very small.
They show it quite well on TV.
Yep.
Chae Sung-nim, a listener, has said, I'd love to visit the pyramids someday. It's on my bucket list.
Yes, please go. If you can, you have to go to Egypt.
어느 멋진 날님 saying 이집트 사람 정말 매력적이네요. 라고 하셔서 very cool that you're from Egypt. I don't think we've had an Egyptian on here before.
Really?
Yeah, so it's an honor for us to have you right now. Right, so I want to know more about your culture. When do Egyptians usually have parties? Like gatherings, 모임이나 파티 같은 거 이집트 사람들이 원래 자주 하시나요?
Do you mean like holidays or just like
holidays or regular meetups or birthdays? What's the biggest party in Egypt?
You know, the biggest one Egyptians love to party. They love to party. You know, there's always a wedding going on. We're a big population, you know. We're like the opposite of Korea. There's a lot of us.
Yeah.
So there's always a wedding going on. And our weddings can even last for a couple of days.
Wow.
So weddings are a big deal. And even before the weddings, there's like parties before the weddings.
Yeah.
It's like a pre-party wedding.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the biggest things, you know.
Yeah.
And it's really important in our culture. Somebody's always getting married.
Yeah.
So it's very... Yeah, it's amazing, right? It's beautiful.
That's really nice. And of course, it's a predominantly Muslim society.
Yes.
So is it like a white wedding, like with a white dress?
No, it's completely different.
What do they usually wear or eat?
Well, we do wear like the white dress now because, you know, there's a lot more Western influence now.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the wedding culture and traditions, one of the biggest traditions that we have, belly dancing originated from Egypt.
Really?
Yeah, it originated from Egypt. It's not as, I think when people think about belly dancing, it's very, very sexual, but it's actually a very beautiful traditional dance that we do. And it's very fun. Kids do it, men do it too. It's very fun.
You know, when I was young, I had those stereotypes about belly dancing.
Yes, of course.
댄싱에 대한 그런 약간 고정관념들이 좀 있었는데 once my mum said she was thinking about learning it with her friends and I was like, 엄마 절대 안 돼. 그런 거 하지 마. But
Why?
Now, I found out why you're looking like. Okay. Producer's staring at me in a scary way. But then I realized that it's actually not like you said. It's a very traditional dance. Yeah, there's a lot of like, 노출된 것도 좀 하는데 그래도 되게 전통적이고 되게 멋진 전통춤이죠.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. So I see it differently now. What do you normally eat at an Egyptian wedding? Like, is there a wedding cake or?
Well, there is a wedding cake now.
Okay.
Yeah, wedding cake is very obvious. Well, it's everybody eats that. We also we love food, so there's always rice and meat, and we have traditional Egyptian food. It's depending on the people, I've seen very more modern weddings where they have an ice cream truck, and they give out ice cream over there.
Yeah.
But we always have big portions of food.
Yeah.
We love to eat.
Lots of kofta.
Yeah, lots of kofta.
If you haven't tried kofta, is it like saffron rice with kebab meat?
Yes.
And it's just the beautiful sauce.
Yes.
Like that. I don't know, it's like a garlic ranchy kind of sauce.
You're talking about the tum. Yeah, it's garlic.
It's like one of the best sauces I've had in my life.
I love it too.
I just drizzle it on everything.
It's one thing I miss.
뿌려서 먹으면 진짜 맛있어요. What was it called?
tum.
톰?
Yeah.
톰 소스. 진짜 맛있어요, 여러분.
It's really good.
Okay, after the show, you're going to have to tell me if there are any good Egyptian places around Busan. They're not?
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
There's no Egyptian places, but there is a couple Turkish places.
Yeah, okay. There are some similarities with kebabs and falafels. Okay.
Yeah.
So, like you said, you came from Egypt and you were raised in the US. 이집트에서 태어났지만 미국에서 자라셨는데요. Can you introduce a couple of special things about these two countries?
Oh, okay. Well, to start off from the U.S., I think, where I grew up in the D.C., some special things about it. I think had a diversity.
Okay,
I think
diversity.
being able to grow up in such a diverse area, being able to meet people from different cultures, it really opens your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I was able to, it's more like a privilege. I really got more opportunities. How often do you get to meet these people from different countries and know about their cultures? And as you become friends with people from different cultures, you get to go to their parties, you get to go inside their houses and enjoy their cultures as well too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
It is a lot of diversity, a big melting pot.
Yes.
And what about Egypt? What's a special thing? 좀 특별한 점, 매력적인 점.
There's so much, being from such a country with such a long history.
Yeah.
I think being able to have two histories in one. We have the ancient Egyptian culture and the modern Arab culture that we have now.
Okay.
So having both Arab culture and ancient Egyptian culture tied in together.
Yeah.
So I think that's something very particular.
I was quite fascinated because, when you learn about, even in school, you learn about Egyptian history as, Anubis and, the gods and things. And then now nobody, worships those gods. Nobody worships cats, but it's more of a historic element to it.
Yes.
That's really interesting. I thought. And they do a really good job of preserving that.
Yes.
Like if you go to see the pyramids, it's beautiful. It's all preserved amazingly. The one thing that maybe I had a gripe with was there were 1,000 people on camels trying to get me to ride them.
Yep.
And so I had to
I'll admit it. Yep.
no, 괜찮습니다.
You need to have a strong personality. Be no, leave me.
You do. But once you get past that, everyone's really nice and it's great. Michael Kim님 messaging in saying 점프라는 영화에 스핑크스가 나오는데 멋지더라고요. That's the movie where that guy teleports, and I think he teleports to Egypt. And they have a fight on the Sphinx, and the Sphinx is used in action movies and stuff like that. Really cool. Also mentioning how there are a lot more expats in Haeundae. Of course, very popular place, I would say. Kim Yujachanim saying, the belly dance is like a sacred dance in a way.
Yeah.
Maybe it used to be a sacred dance for sure. Lots of people are very interested about Egyptian culture, and it is fascinating. So now that you're living in Busan, you're aware of these three types of cultures. Yes. What are the biggest difference among them? 이 문화의 차이점에 대해서 조금 알려주시겠어요?
I think the way that we approach friendships is different. As Egyptians, we love to get close quickly. We love to get close quickly. We like to, that's our way of, being okay, I want to welcome you into my friendship. We love to get close.
Yeah.
Whereas I believe Koreans like to take their time.
Yeah.
I think they respect the space and slowly becoming friends from what I've noticed. So I think it's really interesting to see the different ways that people approach friendships.
That's true. In Korea, when you meet someone, you start off by using 존댓말부터 얘기하잖아요. 그냥 점점 좀 가까워지면 뭐 반말도 쓰고 you act a bit more like friends.
Yeah.
But in Egypt, do you just go straight, right, we're best buddies?
Sometimes, people will come up to be like, oh, my brother, my friend, I love you.
It reminds me almost like Italian culture in a way.
Yes.
Very quickly to be physical and get involved. That's awesome.
We're very close to each other, Egypt and Italy. So,
that is true.
Yeah.
That is true, yeah. That's really cool. Now, have you made many Korean friends?
I've made a couple good Korean friends. In the beginning, as I think knowing Korean really helps.
Yeah.
And you have to be, I like to say very proactive. I really want to make Korean friends and be able to understand the society more.
Yeah.
So I've made a couple good friends and I think that's enough, yeah.
That's awesome. And you've been here for 5 months or so. How long do you plan to be, roughly, maybe?
So I'm in a scholarship called GKS.
Okay.
So it's called the Global Korean Scholarship. And the scholarship is for 3 years.
Okay, so you've got a long time.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
No
by
rush.
the end of 3 years, you'll have 1,000 friends.
I hope so.
That's going to be awesome. That's really cool. Now, you've been living in Busan for this time. Could you tell us about any memorable experiences?
Oh, I have one. I have one prepared.
Take it away.
My friend, I have another Egyptian friend, and she told me that there is a global cultural cooking festival near Haeundae, and so we just signed up really last minute, and we're like, okay, let's do it. And it was amazing. It was like in this traditional market. And they just gave us like a table, and we cooked our own traditional foods.
Really?
And there was we cooked koshuri. I don't know if you know it.
Koshuri.
Yeah, it's like rice and lentils and it's rice, lentils, chickpeas, tomato. It's a lot.
Okay.
And we put it all together, and in front of us we have different groups of Vietnamese. We have Chinese and Filipino people from different countries also cooking, and we got 3rd place.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
How many people?
There were 10 groups.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
That's good. Koshari, I don't know if I tried it, but if it's Egyptian, I'm not surprised that it did well.
Really?
You know what I really liked about it? I have a really savory tooth.
Yes.
I like salty food. And Egyptian food is very salty.
Very salty.
It's very salty. But I think a lot of people in Korea, they're not a big fan of hugely salty things. But when you taste Egyptian food, it's 신세계입니다. 진짜 맛있어요. It's really, really good. So that's awesome. So you seem to be very passionate about food. Are you a cook? Do you cook?
I try to cook. I wouldn't say I'm a good cook, but I think it's edible.
Yes, that's
of course.
fine. Yeah, I would say the same.
Yeah, I love cooking. I also love baking. I think baking is more fun.
We have some listeners who really like baking here too as well. Always they update with photos and it looks amazing. A lot of houses in Korea aren't equipped with ovens.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to bake sometimes. How do you get by that? Have you got an air fryer or something?
I love an air fryer.
Yeah.
I do love an air fryer. What is it? It's like the little mini oven.
Yeah.
That's good enough to bake.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, what's your favorite Korean food?
This is going to be kind of weird, but I love yukhae.
Oh, yukhae?
Yeah.
Oh.
I really love it.
That's an interesting one for people to say.
It's so good. I like all the foods. I'm not a picky eater, honestly.
Yeah.
But when I tried yukhae, it felt different. I was like, wow, I love it.
So you like raw meats? And
I do.
things.
I also love, I love raw fish too. I really love,
Then you'll settle in the city very well. It is the city right by the sea, so there's great seafood.
Yep.
The raw food is great. Have you ever tried to cook Korean food?
I've tried to cook just the basic stuff like bulgogi. I've tried to make kimbap, and try to roll it up.
Yeah.
Much harder than I thought it'd be.
Do you have that wooden thing?
Yeah, the wooden thing,
do
and you
have
just
that,
I tried putting water and rolling it up.
You're getting right into experiencing the culture. I'll tell you, I've been here for 12 years. I've never tried making kimbap. 만들어본 적이 없습니다. I just don't 자신이 없어서 I don't really think I could make it. And usually kimbap here is quite affordable.
It
so
is.
it's better if I go to the local ajuma and buy it from her.
You have a sense of pride. You can be like, I made it.
For
You know what I mean?
For sure. That's true. We've got more messages coming in. Chae Sung-nim saying, sounds like she's very smart.
I don't know. Thank you.
Also, Soy-nim saying, 와, 너무 매력적이세요. 눈부시네요. You're so charming. It's blinding almost, which is cool. Kim Yuja-cha-nim saying, you should visit Daegu and try 뭉티기. 저도 뭉티기 처음 들어봤는데 뭉티기 뭐예요, 장PD?
Kind of 육회.
Oh, it's like 육회?
Kind of 육회.
어떻게 달라요?
It's a 뭉티기 means like it's 덩어리란 뜻이거든요.
Oh, it's like a big ball of.
Yeah,
근데 문튀기라고 해서 뭔가 좀 튀긴 음식 같아요. It's not fried.
It's not fried.
It's not fried.
Yeah, 뭉티기 is like 보통 육회가 좀 이렇게 작은데.
Yeah.
그래서 그 뭉티기는 조금 커요.
Okay.
Each piece is bigger.
Okay, so it's thicker. Oh, so it's like
Bigger.
meaty, thicker 육회.
Because 뭉티기 means chunk.
I like 뭉친 거.
Yeah, kind of.
Like 덩어리. Okay.
Yeah, 덩어리 chunk.
I've got a great teacher right here. So, yeah, I feel like I'm learning here too. Sorry. Anyway, so there you go. Kim Yujachanim says, go to Daegu. It's not very far away.
Yeah.
And try 뭉튀기. I'm going to have to do that too.
Yeah.
어느 멋진 날님 saying, 그쵸. 저도 카마님의 매력에 빠져서 눈을 뗄 수가 없어요. 하셨어요.
감사합니다.
People are very infatuated, yeah. So, lastly, if somebody wanted to visit Egypt or America, where would you recommend?
Oh, I have a lot. Of course, in Egypt, you have to see the pyramids, of course. But I recommend, honestly, the beaches are amazing.
Okay,
in Egypt.
the beaches.
They're very clean and beautiful. So check out the beaches. If you're really into history, I'd suggest going to the south, the bottom part of Egypt, and seeing, Aswan and Luxor. It's full of history.
Okay.
And I definitely think it's worth going to.
That's awesome because people think of Cairo.
Yeah, of course.
And the pyramids, you have to go.
Yeah.
But the other places might get ignored. So there you go. Go to the south for history. And I guess the beach is the Mediterranean.
Yes, the Mediterranean, the Red Sea.
It's going to be amazing, of course. Yeah. I would like you, if you can, do you speak Arabic?
I do.
You do. If you have anybody listening, family or friends, please say something to them in Arabic. We'd love to hear it.
Oh, what should I say? Let me...
Something nice.
I definitely believe my mom is watching.
Oh, please.
So I'll say something to her. أمي أنا بحبك أنا عارفة أنت بتفرجي دلوقتي. Okay, بحبك.
멋집니다. 혹시 간략하게 좀 번역해 주시겠어요?
Yes, of course. I just said her, Mom, I know you're watching. I love you.
Oh, that's sweet. And I'm sure she's very proud of you. We wish you all the best for your time in the next 3 years in the city. It was wonderful to have you. Thank you so much. We've been with Carma here. And hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. All right, everybody, it is now time to wrap up the show. Thanks for joining me. Come tomorrow again for Friday's episode as we end the week. We're going to end with 힘내 by 커피소년. Have a great evening. Have a great evening, everybody.
피곤해 지쳤어도 머리가 아파와도 오늘만 견뎌내렴 아무리 힘들어도 눈물이 앞을 가려도 절대 무너지지 마 알아 벽처럼 막혀있고 깜깜해 보일 거야 끝이 보이지 않겠지 끝은 분명히 있어 이 오르막길의 끝이 조금 더 힘을 내렴 손에 쥐어진 게 없어도 하나 이룬 것 없어도 조금만 기다리렴 힘내 나만 뒤처진대도 나만 초라해 보여도 절대 비교하지 마 그냥 너여서 좋아
You're
FM 부산영어방송.
귀뚜라미는 지키겠습니다. 지진으로부터, 가스 누출로부터, 환경 오염으로부터, 가스비로부터 여러분을 지키겠습니다. 귀뚜라미 50년 기술로 품질에 대한 믿음을 지키겠습니다. 보일러는 역시 귀뚜라미.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현